Hi, welcome. We're just going to do a very simple cruise tips cabin video for you.
So, you're going on a cruise. 2 weeks, huh?
So a few tips for making your cabin more comfortable, really. Making life easier for yourself. So let's have a look at some ideas that we have.
It's a good plan.
First idea, and especially if you're in an inside cabin with no natural light, is one of these. This is obviously a UK 13 amp adapter, but it also has a light on it, and this provides some background light for when it's dark. There's no natural light because this is an inside cabin, there's no windows in here. So this provides a nice background light. Not bright or anything. At night you can see your way around to get to the bathroom. And of course, because it's an adapter, you can plug your chargers or whatever else you might want in there. So that's our first tip.
Okay, we're wet now.
Another tip, which we use all the time, and actually I've left several of these behind in cabins before, so don't forget to pack them back when you leave, are these, which are, again, a light. But this is one with a sensor on it, and it can be either on or it can be on the sensor. And these are great when you're coming back to your cabin. This has got a magnetic strip on the back, and so will attach near your door. And when you come in on a night, or you come in at any time and the cabin's in pitch blackness, then the light comes on and lets you see where you're going to put your key card or whatever into the door there. So top tip number 2. And the other thing with these is they're USB rechargeable, so there's a USB plug there, so you just recharge them. They actually last a long time, a couple of weeks easily, and a great idea. When you're walking into your room, it lights up automatically. On the more modern cruise boats anyway, you may find that these things down here near the floor aren't sockets, but they're lights that come on a night. Just so you can see there's a step into the bathroom there.
That's a great idea, Joey.
Now, I know a lot of people give you a tip about magnetic hooks on the walls, but these hooks are built into the cabin. So I don't really think you need to bring any magnetic hooks unless you want to, or if it's an older ship that might not have hook facilities. But something that I bring, and I'll show you, things that I bring are these things. These are actually vacuum suckers, and they pretty much stick to anything. So I'm going to attach this to the mirror. You can see I've got another one up there, and just turn it. It will now absolutely. You can hang things up. You can use them in the bathroom, wherever you want. Just show you. Again, I always attach one next to the sink. A magnetic attachment wouldn't work because these are all plastic, but these will, and you can hang your towels or whatever. You can attach them to the back of the shower doors, the glass doors. You can attach them to the shower walls if you've got something that you want to hang to dry, or in fact you can even attach them to the ceilings and hang things if you want to. So another tip that we use all the time.
Hey, I think that's a great idea.
Another tip, destinations. What I do is get destination guides of the ports and where the ship's going to dock, and then I pre-print out the map. So wherever we're going, I'll print out a map, and we've got the information at hand there. Because quite often now the cruise boats don't provide you with this information, or it may be on an app or something. Again, I also print on the other side any local currency, any tourist hotspots, etc. If you'd like any maps, if I've got them, then if you email me at Travelswiththerussells, the email address is in the description, and you send me a list of the port guides you'd like. If I've got them, I will send them to you gladly, of course free of charge.
That is so kind of you.
Another tip, I know some people say, oh well, cruise lines don't like you using extensions. Well, I think from my experience, and we've been on lots of cruises, no one's ever said, oh, you can't have that extension in your room or have it confiscated or anything, because it's a short extension. And this is useful if maybe you've only got one socket. Some of the older ships might only have one socket available. On a modern ship like this one, this is the Iona from P&O, and they have USB ports underneath the light fittings here, so you can charge next to your beds, charge any equipment. But if they don't, then you might need or require a simple bank of sockets just to charge your kit, whatever you use up, your phones, your pads, laptops, etc. Don't bring the ones with the surge protectors on, because they definitely don't like those. And don't bring silly long extension leads, because again there's a risk of fire from curled up cables, that they don't like those. But this short extension never had an issue with it.
This is amazing. Thank you.
Another tip I think is really useful is this thing. And what this is a USB extension cable. So it's got one USB connector there and then several at the other end, and you can plug in whatever kind of USB device into here for charging up. So again, on this ship, if I can get it down the right way, there we go. So USB, what would be one charger, there's now actually this little piece of kit has given me 4 USB devices that I can charge from here, and it's kind of an extension for USBs. And I can't remember where I bought it. I think it was from B&M or Bargain Madness or something. All these things are from places like The Range, Home Bargains, Bargain Madness, B&M's, Wilco's when they were around. So highly useful.
Wow, so cool.
So one final tip. If you've been on a cruise before, you'll know this. If you haven't, then you might not be aware. Up here in the ceilings are extractors, and in ours it's in this position, but it could be anywhere in the bathroom. And there's a extractable washing line which allows you to hang your washing, you know, underwear or whatever you may have rinsed out, or swimming trunks or whatever. That's great. We've got this wonderful extraction, pulls all the damp and wet out of the air. But the problem with that is we've got obviously plugs and sinks and things, and as all the water's pulled out of the air, it can make your cabin bathroom smell a bit, because it's pulled all the water out of the traps that are normally there, and you get this kind of a musty, horrible, stale, watery smell, sometimes even a sewagey smell. in your bathroom. And so what we always do is just bring a car air freshener with us. So one of these little dangly car fresheners, and it just helps. So not an issue if you don't, but you just might find that it's a bit pongy sometimes. Not always. Not always. So there you go. Hope these tips have been useful for you. Oh, and again, there are hooks on the back of the doors for your gowns or whatever when you're going in the bathrooms.
I don't know how to thank you.
So if anybody's got any other tips, I'd like to add them in the comments below. And anything they do on a cruise, anything I've missed, then please add it into the comments below. And as I say, if anybody wants any port guides, then I do have quite a large collection of these, a couple of hundred, and if you email me links in the description below, then I'll gladly send you out a port guide when I've got time. So don't leave it till last minute. Alright, well, thanks for watching. See you on the next one.
Thanks for watching.